This is the plaintiff, Charles Solak. He says he hired the defendant to paint his house, gave him a deposit, then poof, he never showed up to do the work. He let him know in no uncertain terms he wanted his money back. The scammer claims he spent it on supplies, hasn't shown him any proof, and he's tired of dealing with this louse, so he's suing for $1,660, the amount he's owed. This is the defendant, John Zavala. He says his truck was stolen and he had to replace it and all of his equipment, so he missed the starting date for the work to be done. When he explained his situation to the plaintiff, the guy told him then and there he wanted his money back. Well, he already bought the paint for the plaintiff's job. He's ready, willing, and able to start, and doesn't owe the plaintiff a refund. He's accused of painting a customer into a corner.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff hired the defendant to paint his house. The guy took his deposit, never gave it back. The defendant says his truck got stolen, but he was willing to start late and had already bought the paint. It's the case of Hugh Stink.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Solak, you are suing Mr. Zavala's company, which is a painting contracting company, for $1,660 that you say you are out as a result of hiring him and him not showing up. Tell me what happened.
Well, I hired Mr. Zavala to paint my house on November 27.
Where did you find? Was he recommended to you? How did you find him?
No, I found him through the home magazine ad that everybody gets pretty much in the mail. And he had an ad. This was his ad.
Okay. Can I see the ad? And so you
Sure.
hire him, and what are you hiring him to do?
To paint my house and to clean the pavers, clean the. I have a roof. I have a tile roof, and he was going to clean the roof, and there was a small wood repair.
Okay. And you were going to pay him how much?
The grand total was about $4,400.
All right. So you give him a down payment, and the down payment is $1,560?
Correct.
And that happens on November 27th?
Correct.
And what day does he say he's going to come to start work?
December 4.
Does he show up on December 4th?
No.
So he doesn't show up. Do you call him and say, hey, where are you?
He does not show up. He doesn't call.
Do you call him?
I waited until I thought, okay, well, maybe December 5th. So I waited until the end of December 5th. He still didn't show up. So So I called him.
Right.
And he explained that his truck was stolen and that he had some excuse. I said, well, why didn't you call me?
Right.
And he said he lost my number.
Okay.
I said, okay, but he said he was going to be there the next day, December 6th.
Okay. And did he come?
No.
All right.
And he didn't come December 7th.
Okay. So what'd you do?
So by that point in time, I thought, he doesn't call.
And he didn't call. Okay.
So by that point in time, I tried calling him and I sent him an email on December 8th, which was Saturday. And I said, I need to, I want to cancel the contract because I can't rely upon him to do the job. And this is in December. It was going to take him 1 week to do the job.
Right.
Since,
Did he answer you?
He did not. Well, I finally did call him, and I told him, I wanted to cancel the job. He said, well, he had already bought the paint, and I said, well, you show me the receipt for the paint, give me the paint, and I'll deduct that from the deposit.
Okay.
He said he was going to do that, but he never did.
Okay.
And so.
What's the part of your lawsuit where you're asking for $100 for 2 paint cans? I don't get that part.
I gave him 2 paint cans so he could take that to the paint store to do a proper match, because I was painting the house the exact same color. And so I gave him 2 paint cans.
Why do you need 2?
Well, just in case it wasn't enough in the other can or the slight variation.
So they're virtually empty paint cans?
No, they were not.
All right. What did he give you? Tell me about the paint cans first, because that's a part that I'm interested in. I
Sure.
don't know why.
He gave me 2 leftover.
Where are they?
I still have it. It's on. I still have it on me. Not in here, obviously. But yes, he did give me 2 halfway cans. One of is like rock solid, and we couldn't do anything with that one.
Right.
And the other one was like.
Good. Well, you still have them, right?
Yeah, I still have them.
Okay, so that's going to be easy to resolve. Now, where you been? Because a guy hired you to do a paint job, and you disappeared. What happened?
So if the truck gets stolen and the guy can't start on time, is the customer still entitled to get money back?
Yes,
Why?
because they didn't get the job done.
Didn't get the job done, but not their fault.
True, but they should get their money back.
You buying that?
No.
Why?
Because it's out of their control.
It is out of their control. So you give him a break.
Give them a break.
Okay, going inside the courtroom.
So let me explain to you what happened. My truck got stolen, so I have all my files when I put it on the truck, and I lost his file. So I was hoping for him, to call me, and it's my. I understand it was part of me not contacting him, but I was so worried about, my worker got hurt.
Your worker got hurt how?
When the truck got stolen.
How did your worker get hurt when the truck got stolen?
He was going to Wendy's to eat his meal, and he ate a meal. He stayed on the parking lot, and two guys came up to him, robbed him, take out the truck, and they just beat him, and they
Okay.
left. And they left.
When
him.
did that happen?
That happened on the 24th.
24th.
Correct.
When did you take the deposit from this
The
gentleman?
27th. This is what happened.
I'm sorry. So then how could that be the reason you didn't show up on the 4th of December if it had already happened when you took his money?
I can explain to you. This happened right after Thanksgiving. That was on the weekend of Thanksgiving. So we didn't supposed to be working until Tuesday. So my
Well,
employer.
I don't know what that means because it's not illegal to work during the Thanksgiving weekend, but go ahead.
No. What I mean is
No,
we have.
I have a very simple question. You got your truck robbed on the 24th. You took the man's green on the 27th. That means that when you take his money, you know you have no truck. So why do you take his money to do a job that you are now saying, well, I don't have a truck, so I couldn't do it? I don't understand.
I was getting to that point.
Get there now because it's not looking good.
Yes, I understand that. So let me explain to you. My truck got stolen on the 24th. I didn't find out the truck got stolen on the 27th.
Why would you not get, how can I possibly believe you when you say that? Your worker gets beat up and robbed, but you don't know about it?
I'm sorry. If you take a look at the police report, everything explains in there that he got stolen.
Why would I believe that you didn't know this at the time you took the guy's money? 3 days later. It's your truck. It's your work truck. It's the reason you're giving for not showing up or calling, which, by the way, did they rob your fingers? No, right? So then you could call him and tell him, I can't be there, right? Instead of leaving the guy hanging. All that could happen, right?
I understand. I was trying to explain to you when I'm getting to that point.
Do a better job of it because it sounds
sure.
like horse manure right
I understand, but let me tell you, like I say, the truck got stolen on the 24th, okay? I didn't find out until the 27th.
How are you walking around?
I have to, this is a work truck.
Right, do you have another way to get around?
It's a sedan. I have my own sedan.
Okay, so why couldn't you do his paint job and drive there in a sedan?
How are we going to take big machines on the, it's a professional job.
Why don't you rent something? It's a you problem, it's not a him problem. Exactly how did you resolve this problem? You just didn't work for months? How did you resolve your problem?
Okay, I was getting to that point.
I want you to not say again, I'm getting to that, I'm trying to explain. I want instead for you to get there and answer me. How did you work in December? Answer that.
Okay, I bought a new truck. I bought a new truck.
When did you buy a new truck?
On December 4th.
Oh, well then why did you show up December 6th or 7th?
No,
like you were supposed
I
to?
apologize. I'm sorry. On not December 4th, December.
You know what? We're done.
Okay.
Okay, return the 2 cans to the man and return his money. $1,560, verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
So the plaintiff will get his money back. Mr. Zavala, what are you thinking about what the judge just decided?
Well, she never let me explain to the case, so, but
What didn't you get to say?
the thing is that my truck got stolen.
Yeah,
I never
you said
say
that.
I never say that I didn't gonna paint his house. I say I'm gonna paint his house. The problem was everything happened at once, and I was trying to put it together. And I asked him to give me some time, and he refused it. So I already have the paint. It is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
No
He told
problem.
you up front he wanted his money back.
Yeah,
The
but I
judge
already
says
have
you
the
got to
paint.
do it.
Yeah, no
Sorry
problem.
about that.
It's all right.
You must
Thank
sign
you.
a few documents on your way out to the courtroom. Mr. Solak, some people might say you don't have a lot of patience for time. You don't feel that way, though, do you?
No, I don't. I mean, if he had a good excuse, he should have called me and explained the situation.
Yeah.
I would have been more than happy to put it off for a period of time. But it got to the point that I couldn't rely upon him, and I don't want to have a job started and then have it continued for months on end when it should only be like a week job.
That's understandable. All right.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much, sir. Okay. Harvey, what you think?
Okay, I mean, Doug, look, it doesn't matter that the defendant bought the paint. He didn't get the job done on time, and he has to eat the loss.